Porsche likes to call the Macan the sports car of SUVs, and there's no doubt when it first arrived in 2014 it stood out from some pretty ordinary competition as a great drive. But now 5 years on, the competition has definitely lifted, and the question is, has Porsche done enough with this facelift to keep Macan in the lead pack, let alone at the head of it?
The Macan is Porsche's most popular model in Australia. The 5-seat all-wheel drive SUV accounts for more than 50% of local sales. This is its first facelift, and in all reality, it's not that big a deal. The diesel has gone in accordance with Porsche's global policy, which leaves us for now with the entry-level 2-litre 4-cylinder and the version we're driving here, the 3-litre V6 Macan S. There's a new, slightly more powerful and cleaner turbocharged engine borrowed from Audi that bodes pretty well, and there's no doubt it's got some brawn. But for all the impressive stats, the engine just does not feel Porsche-like. It revs pretty slowly and just does not have that freewheeling zing you expect. But Porsche has invested in other areas of the Macan too, with more noticeable impact. If you're used to travelling in Porsches like the legendary 911 sports car, then prepare yourself for a very different experience. Yep, by Porsche standards, the Macan is tomb quiet. But plenty stays the same, and in some ways, that's a good thing. One thing the Macan continues to do is get around corners at speed, in control, and enjoyably. Hey, it wouldn't be a Porsche if it couldn't do that. The downside of that is a firm ride even in the most supple, normal setting, but it's a trade-off plenty of people will accept. It's such a good drive, it's hard to believe the Macan is actually an Audi Q5 Porsche has reworked. They've certainly achieved something special. Inside, the big improvement is a much larger media screen with heaps of added functionality. Not so impressive is the fact the Macan still doesn't feature standard autonomous emergency braking. The Macan is not the most generous car for rear seat passengers either, but we already knew that. It won't be until the next generation arrives in the early 2020s before such fundamentals can be addressed.
This is a worthy update of a high-performance, quality SUV. But you know what? The competition has closed the gap and the Macan no longer stands head and shoulders above the rest. But it's still good, it's still in the lead pack, and it's still a Porsche, and that guarantees there's going to be plenty of buyers queuing up for the new Macan.